Hello, I'm head coach Scott Hinkel, and I'm bringing you the Boilermaker Technique of the Week. This technique of the week is really, the focus is when your opponent grabs your head, which is certainly going to happen almost every time in a match. And it's just called a basic shuck. And it really helped me a lot in wrestling, and we got some guys that do it here at Purdue, so I'm going to kind of take you through it. But right away, when a guy grabs my head, I don't want it to be pulled down, so the key thing on this is to make sure you shrug your shoulders and your head's up. And essentially what he's giving you is his defense. His defense is his arms here and his head. So I know where his defense is. So again, I'm wrestling Cash, he ties me up. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pinch this elbow so I'm controlling it, because I don't want him to be able to attack from it. My head is up. Okay, now I'm in position to hit my shuck. And all I'm gonna do, my first step is to the outside, because I want him going right here. I'm creating a split-second angle, and I can do three things from this. I can get him off my head, I can shuck him by and go behind, or I can use my shuck as a setup to a takedown. So the first thing is, don't like a guy on my head, I just want to get him off my head. So I'm in here, we're wrestling, the tie-up is there. My outside step is here, then the hand position is real important. This outside hand is going to go wrap around his neck, okay? I'm wrapping around his neck. The inside hand coming here, palm facing towards him, not like this. It's got to be towards him, because essentially what I want to do is take his elbow to his ear and drive him by. Okay, so it's real important that when I'm doing this, I'm blocking off, I'm pinching. Outside step 1. 2, I'm wrapping. At the same time, I'm coming in position. I have to make sure that I'm above his elbow. If I shuck it below and he bends his arm, he can block it off. If I'm here and I'm here, I'm gonna turn, my body's bent, and I'm gonna drive him, boom, off, right there. So I've cleared the tie, and now I'm ready to attack, or put myself in my position. So that's the first thing we're trying to do. But the fundamentals are the same. Outside step, hand position, turn, pinch, drive. Second thing, I get really good at this, I might as well go get a takedown off of it. So we're wrestling, I feel the tie-up, I pinch, and I'm blocking. And again, I'm taking you through these steps, but they all kind of happen at the same time. So when I'm doing this, I outside step, I shrug here, position, palm in, outside, I turn here, and I just follow it through to get behind him. Because again, I beat his defense, I created an angle, okay, so I can just slide behind right here. Of course, I have to lift him, secure a wrist, get him to the mat to secure the takedown. But when you get really good at this, that's naturally what'll happen. You'll be in here, you sidestep, boom, here it is. There's my takedown off a shuck, off his tie-up. And then the third thing, which is just basically a setup to a leg attack, we talk about wrestling, always trying to get an angle. And this is the kind of angle you're gonna get on a shuck. You're gonna get this type of an angle to my leg attack, okay? That's certainly a lot better than coming straight on. So with my third and final move off the shuck, I'm in here, he ties me up. I know where his defense is, my head is up. I like to have him coming into me. So pressure forward, he's coming back, boom, outside step, I turn, I shuck, boom, right into my leg attack. There's not much defense from this. As soon as I pass the elbow, I'm dropping, I'm securing the legs from behind, and I'm driving. If he wants to sprawl, it's gonna be real hard. And I hit, and I circle. Okay, so you get real good at this, you got a couple different things you can do. Basically, get him off your head. Shuck, boom, slide behind. Third thing, let's look for a takedown off of it. We're in here, hand fighting, I'm pinching, controlling, outside step, boom, I shuck, I drop. There's my takedown off of it. All from a head shuck when he's tying me up. But again, I've got to make sure my head is up. I got to make sure I'm controlling this position. I don't want him snapping me down, okay? And then my steps are simply get an angle. Outside step, rotate, rotate, palm facing in on his elbow or higher, turn, drive that elbow to his head, and drive it off. A real good drill here at the end to get used to doing a shuck is having a guy light resistance. I'm in my stance, he ties me up, boom, turn and shuck. Right here, he ties me up, boom, turn, shuck. He ties me up, boom, turn, shuck. He ties me up, boom, lock, turn, shuck. Okay? You do that 20 or 30 times before practice or after practice, all of a sudden you're conditioned. Tie up, that's your advantage. So that's our basic shuck. Can lead to a lot of easy takedowns, and that's the Boilermaker technique of the week.